Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, pada kesempatan kali ini saya ingin berbagi mengenai video praktik baik. So, sahabat guru mengajar, kita mulai ya. Semangat pagi semuanya. Welcome to my English class. Bagian yang pertama, I was a teacher at a school where English class was more than just lessons. It's an avenger. I remember my first day in my class. My students were uh, their first group of students, each with their own unique learning styles and levels of English proficiency. Some were competent speakers, but most of them hesitate and reverse. I knew that to foster motivation and build their confidence in English learning, I had to create an exclusive and enjoyable classroom environment. So that is why I want to come up with solution. But I need to know first about them more and more. So, from my observation, I found that the lack of confidence. Yeah, there were lack of confidence. My students told me that English is really difficult, and they say it's really difficult to understand English lesson. And then I remember when I asked one of them, he said, "I can't understand English. It's totally confusing." So I think more and more again that's something should be changed here. And I remember that I need to from the observation I found out that I need to do an activity improve and encourage and also to encourage their so that is why motivation and confidence. So that's why and I remember that I need to an inspiration struck me as I remember the classic game an called Simon Says. I decided to put my own twist on it, introducing I say. So that is why. So instead of say Simon say, I will say I say to my students. And I remember that incorporated to English vocabulary and instruction, making it fun and interactive way to improve their language skills while boosting their self confidence. So that is why. So I did. I did this kind of ice breaking. So during the process, I say section, I begin with simple instruction like I say touch your nose or I say jump, and then the students will follow me. But if I don't say I say, they will not follow me because this is the rules. As the student giggle and follow my comments, then I told them don't follow my instruction when I didn't say I say, and they understand totally about that. And I gradually asked them one by one. So they were having so much fun that they hardly realized they were practicing their English skills. I encourage everyone to take turns being I say, so that each student had a chance to give commands and use English words. That's really fascinating that all of the students able to understand my instruction. They follow the rules. So when I say, for example, I say, what's your name? They answer it. But if I don't say I say, they didn't answer it. From that moment, I understand they now change. And then I call this one as a defining moment. My innovative modification of Simon Says had not only transformed my classroom, but also the perspective of my students. They not only learn English, but also discover a love for learning. And for me, it's really important to have a love for learning and self-confidence. Because when you have a confidence, you will be enjoy when you learn something. I told them, this is the fact. You can understand English. You can speak English, guys. I say like that. And from this moment, I can see the confidence of my students. And that's really made me happy and wonderful. Hopefully, everything's always good. And then my students always improve themselves in English, of course. And this is the end, of course. Well, for video Praktik Baik. Thank you so much for your nice attention and Bye bye. See you next time.